Now, I told you, everything they do is interconnected to numerical forms of Freemasonry. The United States Israel launched a joint attack on Iran after 47 years. He's the 47th president, right? Now, the 47 is also a degree in Freemasonry that's interconnected to the 47 problem of Euclid. The 47 problem of Euclid is actually a Pythagorean mathematical problem, and it's a representation of man, woman, and child. Isis, Osiris, Horus. So that's what that's basically demonstrated, because that philosophy in itself means that it's the restoration of the matriarch in real time by way of the cultivation of the sun cycle. So they're telling you what time it is in the form of numerical components, in the form of symbolism, in the form of Freemasonic sigilcism as well. Now you got to watch this movie right here. I talked about this in the reel that I demonstrated the other day. On November 6th, it talks about this where this movie came out. It's called The Siege. It's got Denzel Washington in it. It's talking about Islamic militarized groups infiltrating America and bombing buildings all throughout New York City. So you got to watch this movie right here. And you all, like I said, the perception of art imitates reality. The CIA has an office in Hollywood, and Hollywood has an office in the CIA. There's a reason why in the movie Leave the World Behind, they showed you this paper. This red paper has Islamic writing on it. And then, according to the writing, the translation of it, it says "Death to America." That's what that basically was representing. And then on the front of the paper, when you turn it around, it had the snake, because the snake was also the beginning process when you had the shedding of a system before you step inside of the great purification period that leads you to the great separation in 2027. Because the year 2027 in itself is an 11. So that's the separation of ideology and the separation of the chosen ones that's tapped into their authenticity. So you're going to have NPCs versus the chosen ones during this time period, right? It's going to be a lot of people that's going to be stepping away from religion, but it's also going to be a form of it's going to be a religious war that's going to be taking place on the geographical landmass of America as well. So that's my philosophy when you're talking about the Civil War. So also in the Leave the World Behind, that was executively produced by Obama. It's also a representation of the EMP attack. It speaks of the EMP attack. An EMP is a electromagnetic pulse